Come along now. It's time to wake up. You should know it's really, really rude to sleep when there's a guest in front of you. Or rather, I suppose it's the other way around. When you are a guest and falling asleep in your host's presence is really, really annoying. Ah, there we go. Starting to come to now, are we? And don't bother trying to fight those restraints. I made sure that you'd be comfortable. As comfortable as someone can be when they're tied to a chair, at least. Oh, look. You look so confused. Well, I suppose I can introduce myself. After all, it's the least that I can do. Hello, my name is Wally. I'm the figment of imagination, quote unquote, if you will, that your child has been talking about for many, many years. Oh, look at that. Believe it or not, these really aren't my eyes. But I can assure you that I'm very, very real. And I can tell that you're trying to talk. But having that around your mouth is kind of preventing that, isn't it? It's such a shame. It's almost as if I don't want to hear the filth that you'll spew in my presence. But that's fine. You don't need to talk. You need to listen. And I have many, many things that I want you to hear. So, make sure that you're listening now, because I can assure you, I will not be repeating myself. Is that clear? Simply staring at me or struggling against your bindings is not an answer. I need a head shake or a head nod. So, what is the answer? Good. I'm glad that you're starting to see things my way. So, I suppose we can get started now, shall we? I suppose I can start by saying how shall I even start this? There's so many avenues that I can go down. I guess I can start by saying how I am just so ashamed to know and hear from a first-hand source of how terrible you have been as parents. You look confused. Your child, they've come back to me. They visit me quite frequently, actually. And in their visits with me, they do tell me about how their life has been since they were taken away from here. Taken from a place that actually cared about them. Taken to somewhere where they were neglected, tossed aside like trash. You can muffle, scream, whatever you want. Nobody's going to come for you. It's just you two and me, and of course home. But that doesn't mean that you're safe. Don't you know that parents are supposed to take care of their children and not focus solely on a job that makes them neglect their child's needs? I can tell you're confused. So I suppose I can give you some examples. First and foremost, you missed their expedition. Oh, that's not the correct word, is it now, home, is it? Exhibition. There we go. An exhibition of their art skills in high school. Now, how could I know that? Well, they told me that you both swore up and down that you were going to be there. And after your promises, after swearing even hours before it was even going to start up, you never showed. And this was their crowning glory. They felt so proud to have their art being displayed and shown about. And it was heartening, like it hurt them, that their own parents, their flesh and blood, were not there to support them. Instead, they get a text message from both of you saying that, oh, so sorry, something came up and we just couldn't make it. I can tell that that's exactly what it said, too. Another thing I'm disappointed to hear is the fact that you forced your own child into therapy, because I and this place were all in their head. Well, I can assure you, as real as I am standing here and as you are tied to that chair, I'm very real. And they didn't want that. They wanted to believe. And what's wrong with an imagination? Of course, to you, it was everything wrong. You wanted them to be, what was it, home? Ah, that's right. You wanted them to be a business accountant? Why would they waste their amazing talents and imagination behind a desk crunching numbers for the rest of their life? And I do not care if it's the family business or whatever lie you're going to feed me. It just is a shame to know that you both failed as parents. And I can assure you that they're very happy here. In fact, they are gonna be coming by in, a couple of hours. And we're going to have a good time where we're going to enjoy a nice meal and perhaps share in painting. They're not going to come here and see you, unfortunately. And I think it'll be for the best if I get rid of trash and clean up before they arrive. Don't you think so too, home? Wonderful. Now, let's not keep Mother waiting, shall we?